It's another Monday. Good morning, good afternoon,
My God.
good evening. Top of the time zone. Welcome to the Innervision FM.
Good evening. Top of the time
Universe.
zone. I'm Alan C.
Hey, wait, that's
Joining
me.
today in the house, president and station manager of Innervision FM. You're not going to want to miss today's podcast here on the Innervision FM universe. Brought to you by Colorado Art Relief Fund, Eeny Meeny Grants, Bonefields Foundation, and Christian Brothers Moving Company, based in Englewood, Colorado, Phoenix, Arizona, also in the great state of Texas.
Oh my God.
That's who we love, and that's who we serve.
Is it running now? Yeah. Hi, everybody. This is the Godfather, Soul James Brown. I tell you, this is on. My man is on. Check him out. This is the Godfather, Soul James Brown, saying stay with it and hit it. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, we are here. We're live. We're in person here, and we'd like to thank everybody for joining us here on Innervision FM. Hey, it's going to be an exciting show today. We're going to come with you with some more real estate information on the show, and so we want you to stay tuned for that. Also, Innervision, we're into this teaching podcast to blind and disabled and veterans in the community. So we want you to go to our website, InnervisionRecords.org, and find out more about that. We also want you to email us at info@InnervisionFM, and just let us give us some ideas about show topics, or if you have questions about show, you can do that. Or if we didn't answer your questions on one of the 10 platforms, it's probably because we didn't see it yet. And so if it's like more than 3 or 4 hours, let us know. All right, so we can contact you early. All right. So also want to let you know that we're doing like a open mic night on the 7th, and we'll let you know more about that. So Alan, how are you doing?
That's the first Friday of the month, I guess, right? So
Oh yeah.
That's going to be next Friday,
Oh.
not next Friday, but the next first Friday will be July 7th. Wow,
Yeah.
That's my sister's birthday. She's going to be,
Hey.
what is it, 40? Oh, did I say that? How's
Yes.
everybody else doing? We're joined by a couple of good folks. DJ Woogie Fresh. We got Terri Sewell, real estate mogul. Let's see here. I did want to mention our sponsors, because we do mention, the fact that we're grassroots musicians. We support these folks, whether you're a veteran, whether you're physically disabled, whether you're financially challenged, or all these criteria meet. It's necessary and important to know that we're all in this thing together. And so that's why Johnny mentioned his school. Where in the heck does Johnny come from? Well, he is one of the first blind film producers. Back in 91, was it? I guess 90, 91, somewhere around there. You made a movie, a little independent film, you might say, called Even Me. Also, you've written a book called 6 Shades of Blindness. So, I mean, you've got this nonprofit going on. You can accept donations for vehicles, for cars, things like this. So you in your own right can sponsor your own stuff, but instead you choose to open it up to the community. And the main thrust of things is all about mentorship, so you got Christian Brothers Moving Company. These folks are, I guess, kind of looking for some help. Is that right?
Oh yeah, they're looking for interstate drivers, and they'll actually fly you to whatever state they're moving people. So now it's not only Texas, Phoenix, but it's just all over the United States. And put you up in a hotel, you finish the job, and then they'll fly you back to Denver.
That's awesome. That's pretty cool.
So yeah, so they're going to train you here in Englewood, Colorado, and then you're ready to go move wherever in the United States they have a moving job.
So for more information, just look these guys up, make some inquiries. These are family-owned business, and so we try to help with the community that way. Any Meany Grants is another outfit that we use, and they support grassroots musicians and this kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
as
definitely.
well as does the Colored Arts Relief Fund. So where are we starting here?
We're gonna start with DJ Woogie Fresh, and he's gonna promote some of the things that he has going on, and we'll take it from there with him and Terri Sewell.
Welcome on a Monday, DJ Woogie Fresh.
Yeah, it's your boy, Soundsthatpound, Innervision Records, coming right at you. This is your boy, it's DJ Woogie Fresh, full effect. And yes, we're going to have this meet and greet, again, we're going to have it. It's going down. We got an open mic going on, okay, a premiere open mic going on. And we're going to all be there, okay? It's going to be first Friday. All right, we're going to have more information about that and stuff, okay? So we're going to have a premiere open mic, okay? It's called RockThaMic. All right, I want y'all to come out and check it out. I got a new soundtrack. It's out, you know what I mean? It's RockThaMic, and this is one way that we kind of getting down on the show with the music scene and stuff like that, okay? Also, I got a special guest on the show right now, okay? We're getting into that. We're keeping it going, okay, with that real estate. I got a real estate agent in the house. I'd like to introduce to everybody Miss Terri Sewell. How you doing?
I'm doing really well. Thanks for having me here again today. I really appreciate my Monday mornings with you guys.
Thank you for coming. Okay, so, more people can get right down to business with you. They can look you up on Facebook, okay, right now, facebook.com/buy homes from Terri.
Okay, yeah. One of the ways to find me is on Facebook. A lot of people are on Facebook. So I've had this Facebook page called Buy Homes from Terri. It really is just to give some tips and some support for buyers and sellers and to let them know what's going on and a way to contact me. So, I'm here helping people buy and sell homes in the Denver metro area because that's where we live. So.
Right on. So nice to have you, Terri. I know we were talking, and I know you've been a big mentor of me, and stuff. And I'm looking at trying to get in position, to buy my first home and stuff. And naturally, I'm working with you and your crew, So there was you were right away, talking about a person within your team, that take the time, to break it down with me and works with first time home buyers, and people that are, first time, putting it together, and I wanted to ask you more details about that. And I'm ready. I mean, who is this person? Or tell us more. I know it's a big, part of your team,
Well, I have a lot of cool people that I reach to that are really, in this real estate business. But every time I talk to you, I'm thinking about this mortgage broker named Paul, and he's with Hughes Mortgage. And I did talk to him last week, and he's definitely on board because he really impresses me as someone that's going to follow up with anybody, especially someone that needs to do a little bit of work before they become, ready to buy a home. He's excellent at that. And of course, I'm on board. So.
That's me. That's definitely me. I'm going to need, that's the key word. I'm going to need a lot of work, because I've got a strong work history. I got my music company is one of my probably my biggest strengths, but at the same time, I'm like, man, I don't, come to real estate, I don't have a clue, I don't know the first step, I just know I want to get into it.
Yes, well, mostly the main thing that he's going to help you with, or we know that's going to be important, is that you get pre-approved. And that's when you're looking for a home, the temptation is to fall in love with a house that's outside your budget. So that's part of the work, to make sure you understand your budget and that you can be pre-approved for a mortgage at the beginning of your home buying process. Now, not everybody has all the key pieces in place, and we will work to make sure that you get in place for the best amount of money that you can be pre-approved for. Like, the interest rates makes a big difference. And if you are ready and can get a better interest rate, then you can, that makes a big difference.
Wow. Yeah, so he put you in a position
exactly
where I can shop around more or less. I mean, I'm a pre-approved, you're saying. I mean, like I already know what I'm dealing with, or what my situation is, and I can take it to different people, basically.
Right. Yeah. And a lot of it is getting your credit score built up. You hear a lot of people say you can buy a home at this credit score. And so anyway, we're just going to get you the help that you need so you can understand and your financial options. And then you can go look for a house.
Wow. Now, Terry, I'm looking at his press kit right here. He's not American. I don't want to mess up the name. I mean, can you break it down?
I just call him Paul, by the way.
Oh yeah, Paul is okay. Now that's American.
I just call him Paul, but yeah.
I'm looking at his mortgage.
He's American, but he comes from
okay, and I see his email here is Paul@housemortgage.com.
Who's mortgage? Yeah.
Yeah, house mortgage. I think that's it's HOUZ mortgage.com. Paul@housemortgage.com. So yeah, I mean, he's got his information there. I'm definitely gonna get things in order, at least talk with you more a little bit on the side, and boom, get in contact with him, get ready for that first step. Yes. Most definitely, okay. If folks are just joining the show right now, you're tuned in, locked in right now. Terri Sewell is with me here, a real estate agent, and you can get more information, get directly in contact with her on Facebook.com/buy homes from Terri. Is the Facebook website address and things. Yeah. So Terri,
so the bottom line, if you're a first-time home buyer, is just essential and really important to consider what's truly essential in your lifestyle. So and so that's another piece that I'm going to work with you, like what are your must-haves, but also like here's some things that you need to do to be realistic and about some of your choices that you're making.
Yeah, let me ask this. So say, okay, you're paying like maybe like $1,500 for renting. Is it possible to get something in that range, and we have to go the full 30 years to get something in that range, or can you go like maybe 15 years?
I would say yes, it's possible. The mortgages are a lot higher than they were in the past because of the price points of the homes.
Oh yeah, 7.5% higher.
Right. So basically, yeah, maybe you will have to put some money down or buy a house that needs a little care, like you have to do, you know, it may not be the cookie cutter home. It may be one that needs a little bit more work, like an I call them investor homes, but basically people just buy homes and they fix them up themselves. But all of that comes with, you know, pluses and minuses. So I'm going to help you look at those pieces to make sure you understand what you're getting into.
Wow, that's awesome.
Because some people don't want to do the work. Some people are okay with, like, I just want to move. I don't have time to do work. But some people are like, okay, if I can get in this home and I can pay this amount, I can do the work over the next year to make it more livable for my family or for myself. So.
Absolutely. There's nothing more important than trying to keep up with the rising inflation crisis, I guess, as you might say. Just 3 years ago, you know, it's interesting because our economy wasn't even here at this point, but it is now, and it is what it is. And there's still some great opportunities, especially within real estate. So,
yeah, there's some opportunities. There's a system called co-buying. So you can actually, a lot of people do that now, where they co-buy a house with maybe a family member, maybe a friend, maybe somebody else. So that, and it's a way to set it up. And that's another topic, so that your part of the mortgage fits. There's a whole system called co-buying that can help make buying a house affordable. But we can talk about that another time. So yeah, you just have to be willing to live with other people, I guess.
That's right. You know, I like that, Terri. You know, just getting, you know, taking the situation right here today, you know, a lot of big questions, but, you know, coming with another solution, you know.
Exactly. That's a solution that's growing.
Thank you. That's something I would definitely, you know, if I get past the first, you know, I think working with your crew and understanding like the breakdown and the process and the work, then I can see, you know, when those big numbers come at me from like everybody's talking about, when those big numbers from the real estate, you know, industry start flying up, you know, I'm not gonna get scared. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm gonna be able to deal with the process and have the right people in my corner. You know, I wanna, if you guys are just tuning in, we got Terri Sewell, a real estate agent online. I got the first step I'm gonna take, you know, I feel it's gonna be with Paul at hossmortgage.com. You can email them, you know, direct right there. That's what I'm getting myself together. I'm gonna keep talking with everybody here, the cast, you know, my crew, you know, and I'm gonna take the first step and talk with Paul.
Yeah, he's awesome.
You know,
and I know he will be very upfront with you about what it's going to take for you to be a home buyer. So that's why I like him.
Yes, ma'am. And this is how I'm looking at trying to get into one. I understand, like in general, like I want to get my first house, and then I about 7 months is the industry. I can resell that property. This is one of the things as far as investors I'm going to be using is once I get past my first property. Yeah, I may need investors for my first property. You know, I mean, you know, so I'm gonna be looking at multiple. I'm already, Miss Sewell, I'm taking what I'm learning from you, you know, and I'm gonna get myself, you know, ready in those different situations. You know what I mean? I mean, look at different ways to approach it and get myself into real estate.
So another thing is that there's the CHAFA program, and
Right.
that's CHFA, and that program has been around for a long time. And there are other programs out there that I'm aware of, but this one, if you're considering home ownership and you're a first-time home buyer, or you haven't purchased a home in a long time, you can get into that program. I mean,
CHAFA.
they are
CHAFA.
helping to bridge the home ownership gap, where you can sometime, and they will put a certain percentage down to help you with your down payment. This is a really good program that I recommend for home people buying their first home.
Wow.
So that's the CHAFA program, and it's
Wait, can
going
you-
to help you. Now, it doesn't mean you won't necessarily be
Can you
zero
spell
down.
that?
CHFA.
That's what I thought you said.
See, I call it CHAFA, but
C-H-F-A, yeah.
it's CHFA.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's one
I
of the
remember.
one of
That
those
was the
I
first
don't know.
acronyms.
company.
I
Miss
think a
Sewell,
lot of people know about that program.
as
but
long as I've known you, that was the first company you've always told me about. You know,
What's
you
that?
start with them. You know,
That's-
you kept telling me.
that's
But you
kinda
know, over
always
the
the
years,
go-to.
there's different good things. You know, just good things about that company. You know, and
It's always
you
the
know, or,
go-to.
you know that program, that process. You know, and yeah, I'm very familiar with.
So
Yeah.
CHAFA
also
is very
have the-
common for first-time homebuyers. That's what I've
You
learned.
also
That's
have
what
HUD
you
homes and things like
Right.
this, housing and urban development. So you could check into some of this stuff. The veterans and stuff, they're oftentimes, especially these days, overlooked. And sometimes even in a situation where their lease, when they're renting an apartment, might come up. And it's been interesting to note that sometimes folks that are coming here outside of legal channels, some would say, are getting some preferential housing. So, you know, the best way to hedge against this is to actually, you know, buy your own property, have your own assets, especially in real estate. So for the veteran, do you have suggestions that you might go into, Ms. Terri Sewell?
yes. Well, I'm a veteran certified agent, and
Yeah.
I work with a program called VREB, and it's just really to help the veteran with their home buying situation, because maybe there's a little different paperwork and things that they need to understand or at least be aware of, because as an agent, I'm going to help them with that. And then at the end, they earn a substantial veteran rewards check. So, and that could be up to $7,500, just depends on the price point of their home. And I can send them through a class, so that will help them. That's really part of their membership. So if they go to my website, but basically it's just an unmatched program to help them understand the paperwork. And so hopefully I can, you know, be part of helping that. I'm a veteran myself, so I really,
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you for your
appreciate,
service.
yeah. So I am kind of looking forward to supporting as many veterans as I can. So let me give you the website. It's, if you wanted to do that, and it's called Terri Knows Denver Homes. Terri, T-E-R-I, knows denverhomes.com. That's the website that they gave me that will take you to the my veterans website. So
That sounds
Okay.
absolutely awesome.
Well, we thank you, Terri, for being on the show and just giving us this information. And for people that are going to be watching this later on, the information will be there where you can type in and contact Terri and find out more about renting your first home or being a veteran and and zero down renting a home as well. So, and
Exactly.
no, definitely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for joining us, and don't forget the info at Innervision FM. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We seem to be stuck at that 1,711, which I like that 711, but we need to move past that.
Thank you, guys.
So,
well, God bless everybody, and Lord willing, we'll see everybody tomorrow. We want to thank you, DJ Woogie, for setting this up, and this is at gflowproductions at
G4
AOL.
Records.
I'm
G4
sorry,
Records.
gflow records at AOL.com.
Yeah, and join us this afternoon, and we're going to be interviewing a very influential hip hop artist in the underground area.
Dre Elevation, looks like.
Yeah, okay.
And
All right.
contact me for questions if you have any about real estate. Terri,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Okay, get that again, Terri.
Terri Sewell at gmail.com.
Thanks,
All right.
Terry. That's awesome.
All right. God bless you guys.
Thank you.
All right.